unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Seymour, Indiana, the home of the Owls, where this afternoon we bring you matinee high school basketball here on IndianaSRN. Seymour entering today's contest at 2-4, and they're hosting the Bulldogs of New Albany, who enter this contest at 5-1 on the season. Today's game is being brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment is the leading equipment dealer and has been since 1955. Passion to Care, delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled and motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in the state of Indiana. Wheeler Mission. For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group, they're in business to create a better future for you and your family. Piper Logistics, your trusted logistics partner since 1994. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else? The largest selection of great food made from scratch and very affordable. And Highway Safety Services, over 60 years combined experience in traffic control and pavement markings in Indiana. And the IndianaSRN sports page. Follow the sports page every day. Updated news from coast to coast. Log on to IndianaSRN and click on the sports page tab. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. This is our final broadcast of the 2024 calendar year. Great to have you with us. And a very rare game on a 12:30 on a Tuesday afternoon.
So rare that this is the only game in the state of Indiana in high school basketball.
Wow.
Which means thousands are watching, so be careful, all right? I like our little graphic. Our little guy is celebrating with a little horn.
Yeah.
That's a nice little class act. Yeah. You look at two teams. You look at Seymour last time out, they lost to Jennings County in overtime 53-48. Talked to coaches earlier this morning. They said they gave that game away. They did not score in the last 3 minutes of the game and only scored 2 points in the overtime. that really they thought they really didn't have the drive to win. This new Albany team, though, they are very loaded. They have an outstanding freshman. They came to play, and they brought a boatload of people today.
Yeah, they travel well,
They
by
do.
the way, in case you didn't know. Well, Jason Jones is their head coach in his second year. They're 22-9 under his direction. They have 4 players that score in double figures, and they average nearly, in fact, right at 76 points per game. And they're led by, as you said, a freshman. His name is Noah Washington. He is 6'4", averaging nearly 15 points per game.
Last year he was playing 8th grade basketball. He's now playing varsity basketball and producing. That's very rare for a freshman to be able to do that. So we look to see what he does in the atmosphere. Because in this conference, Troy, this is a small gym compared to the other teams that are in this conference. This is a fun place to play, and we always love to come down to Seymour.
One thing that New Albany does well, and that is shoot the basketball. They're
Yep.
at 51% overall. That tells me, number one, they do get a lot of shots down around the basket, which in basketball these days is kind of unusual because they only shoot 31% from 3.
Yeah, well, the inside game that we used to know, or the 15-foot jump shot, is now a three-pointer.
Yeah.
In fact, we watched the JV game today, and both offenses started at the three-point line. So, that was their first option. So the game has changed a lot. Kurt Mans, Seymour, Hall of Famer, played for Michigan State.
Oh, no.
Does really well in this building. He's 63-56 in his 6th year. You remember Mans wearing the green uniform at Michigan State, don't you?
I don't remember anything about Michigan State.
Oh, yeah, that's the other Michigan.
Yeah, that's the other
Central
school.
Michigan.
Yeah.
That's who you cheer for.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Central Michigan. By the way, Noah Washington isn't their only player. The other players in double figures include Rylan Shrink, who's at 14.8 points per game. They also have Chris Lampkins, who is at 12.7 points per game. And then you add in Jordan Treat at 10.2. We're talking about inside, outside guys. They're going to stretch that defense all day long.
They'll look for their shot. They won't be. They'll take their time. They'll set up their offense. They will not get rushed today. They'll take their time to play their basketball.
The only loss they've had this year was to a very good Lawrence North team. 77-63 was the final in that contest. When we come back, we'll talk more about the host Owls. They come in again at 2-4. That's coming up next right here on IndianaSRN.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
Hi, I'm Grayson, and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alert.
See the cheerleaders here eating some popcorn and enjoying the atmosphere of an afternoon basketball game on this Tuesday. Seymour, as we mentioned, struggling early. They beat Corydon Central in a low-scoring affair, 42-33. They knocked off Franklin by 8, 62-54. But as you mentioned, against Jennings County, they lost that one in overtime. Offense is really, as you see the officials making their way on this holiday as well. The issue right now with the Owls is they're holding teams to 50 points per game, but they're only scoring 45.
Yeah, and that's a problem right now. And I think what they are looking for tonight is who's going to step up and score. And if it takes one or two scorers to do that, and most of the time in games like this, it's someone who comes off the bench that does something different. Because this is a unique thing. I mean, you're the only team in the state. There's 2 people playing today.
Yeah.
Everybody is watching this. In fact, we were walking the perimeter today, and we noticed that there are 3 HCAC coaches in the audience. There's a couple of people from Louisville in the audience. And then I got to do this. David Scott and his wife is a New Albany fan. David has been watching New Albany basketball for 45 years, Troy. His wife's been watching it for 52 years. Their son is here. He is 52 years old. So he's been born in the gymnasium. They have missed 3 games combined in those years.
Did you ask him what 3 games they were?
No, I asked him. The first thing I asked him is, how much popcorn have you eaten? And he goes, a lot of popcorn.
A lot of popcorn, yeah.
But you look at this. This is a great opportunity for Seymour to show, and also New Albany to show the state of what they're all about. And when I talked to the assistant athletic director, I said, what a brilliant time to come down and play a basketball game. He goes, you just want to get recognition to these kids, and there'll be a lot of recognition today.
They will have to play well. Again, this is a New Albany team. As you see, New Albany right there. They average, again, 76 points per game. And I know you're going to have keys to the game coming up in just a few minutes, but they're going to have to find a way, speaking of the Owls, to slow this attack down.
I know this is a conference game, but you would not play this game if you didn't think you could win it. And that's how you tell your kids. I mean, I coached this for a long, long time. And we don't put people on the schedule so we can get beat. We put people on the schedule so we can be competitive and to win some games.
All right, when we come back, as teams line up for the national anthem, we'll have the starters and the tip-off coming up next on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back here at Seymour High School, we want to go to our public address announcer for today's starting lineups. There are your starters for today's matchup. Again, TJ Washington, Treat, Shrink, Lampkins, and Noah Washington for New Albany. For Seymour, Harp, Frisch, Thompson, Brooks, and Johnson. Keys to today's game.
Play under control if you're Seymour. Do not turn over the ball unnecessarily. And that's easy to said and done. And then stay in the game. For New Albany, play how you play. Shoot the ball when you get to, and then crash the board. I'm looking forward to seeing this freshman because he looks pretty impressive out on the floor.
Will be New Albany basketball to begin this one on this day before the new year. Great to have you with us here on Indiana SRN. This conference matchup as New Albany dumps it inside, nearly turns it over. Wide open three is off the mark. As coming up short is Jordan Treat. So they are one and done, and we'll head the other way with the Owls. Good ball movement around the perimeter as the Bulldogs will open up in a zone defense. He really extended that zone out beyond the three-point line.
Well, look how big and lengthy they are. Of course they extend that.
Yeah, Lampkin's inside. They list him at 6'4", and he looks like he's more around 6'6". So that's going to be hard to get the ball inside. Wide open shot from the left wing is no good. The tip out off the miss by Frisch. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way, running the floor, and then the dunk off the miss by Lampkins. He jumped blocked like you.
I wish I could jump that high.
Man. So good start and a turnover. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Noah Washington unable to control it, so no turnover here. Today's broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Any use of audio or video without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA is strictly prohibited.
Last time you'll have to say that this year.
Yeah. 2024 was a good year, though.
Yes, sir. Especially for IndianaSRN.
We got a ton of games coming up.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to have to talk to my agent about you overworking me. You know how that is, though, don't you?
Yeah, she's already called me and told me working more, working more.
Keep him out of the house. Ball in the corner. Here's a three on the way. That's an air ball by Harp.
I think he changed the shots because of the hand that was in his face.
Here's a lefty shot back the other way. That three's no good by Shrink, and so the teams are cold from the outside early. I like this defense so far for New Albany. They, by the way, do give up 66 points per game as that shot's missed in the corner and the rebound by Johnson. So another opportunity here for Harp.
I think you got to force the ball inside a little bit. I mean, those are land of giants, and I understand that, but there's a shot right there. Hit that shot.
Johnson on the drive, and they're going to say that Shrink stepped out of bounds. I think your point is well taken, and if they collapse on you, kick it out. Because that guy's wide open on this wing. Off the inbound, Johnson, short jumper, no good.
0 for 6.
Treat quickly back the other way. Layup good. Jordan Treat averaging 10.2 points per game. We take that back. TJ Washington on the bucket. 4-0 your score. TJ Washington, a 5'10 junior. Excellent quickness. And right now we're coming up. In fact, we bypassed the 5-minute mark, and Seymour just has not been able to get a shot to fall. They've had a couple of looks. Question is, Keith, how patient can you be before you start rushing things?
Well, I think you're okay right here. I mean, you're down 4-0. Right here, you just need a good basket. There it is.
This will be a two-pointer on the way. Good by Nate Frisch. So it took him a while to get on the board.
Yeah, but did they give him a 3 for that?
Wow, he was on the line. That's a big, big call right there. And a turnover by New Albany. So Nate Frisch will get a 3 instead of a 2, and the defense breaks down, and Frisch lays it in. And just like that, New Albany leads it by 1. Nice cut to the basket, short on the layup. Ball loose at midcourt, eventually picked up by Harp.
Did you see what he did?
I
Stayed
saw.
right in the middle there. Exactly right.
Turnover back the other way, and the left-hand layup missed. Put back good by Lampkins.
He's got 4.
Lampkin's causing a lot of issues early for this Seymour offense. Back to a 6-5 lead now for the Bulldogs. Good look here at Brady Harp. Trying to overload one side, but there's nobody on the opposite side until you see Harp get to the position on that left side. This is Brooks. Boy, if New Albany just holds their arms up, you can't even hardly see over them. Got that wing of Noah Washington, and here's another turnover.
Fast hands.
So now the Bulldogs back the other way. The three is no good by T.J. Washington. He thought he got fouled, no whistle. 4 new players will come in for New Albany. Well, they got off to a hot start. They've cooled off lately.
Oh, go up to that shot.
Would you?
Yes. Get fouled.
He gets swatted. Here's a 3 the other way. That's off the mark. The rebound, Johnson, put back good. Tough job there by Jalen Johnson.
I like his game. Sometimes tries to do too much, but when he's under control, he's pretty good.
7-6. Seymour with the lead. Just over 2 minutes remaining. The pass inside. They try to go big. The double team and the force out and a foul call. Noah Washington down low. Really didn't have very good position to work with. Now the new players will come in.
A hockey line here.
Yeah. Braxton Mayfield will come in, number 23. Also Reese McKee, a 5'11 sophomore, entering the lineup. James Knox, a 5'11 senior.
Oh, he dribbled the ball in the back. Oh, good defense.
By the way, Braden Brewer is also checked in now for New Albany.
Parker Thompson did a great job getting in the way. Guy dribbled the ball in the end line. Great defense.
And that'll be a foul against McKee.
Want to thank you for watching tonight. And if you're a Seymour fan, we'd like to come back. We need sponsorships. If you like to sponsor Seymour basketball, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. Go Owls.
Brady Harp, under 2 minutes remaining. Looks like we're going to have a low-scoring opening quarter, huh?
Yeah, got my average up on the board already.
1.
Yeah.
Inside.
Got it.
Basket good by Jalen Johnson, and he'll go to the line. Johnson, not very big, but he's very strong.
I would assume he's a football player.
I would hope so. If he wasn't, I'd be recruiting him.
I'd be going in the hallway.
Foul is against Reese McKee. That'll be his second. So at the line to complete the three-point play. Oh, that one rolls off the front of the rim. Here's Knox. Seymour leads it by 3. They were down very early, 4-0, and then New Albany just kind of went cold here.
They really recover really well with the ball, don't they? Tough foul.
Get Johnson there. Ran over the top of Braxton Mayfield.
Earlier this morning, they had a JV game at 11. They had a freshman game at 11. Parking lot was loaded. Troy could not get his VIP parking spot, so he had to park by the football stadium.
Yeah, but I brought my BMW, so.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
The purple one?
Yep. The drive, the block. Knox has it rejected.
Too much dribble. Give the ball up, son.
In the backcourt, in the ball game now is Trayshawn Hawkins, and another turnover. Each team with 2. Here's a 3 the other way. Good by Mayfield. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading equipment dealer serving farmers, homeowners, landscapers, and contractors in Indiana. Nothing runs like a deer. Give them a call at 317-849-0810. Three from the baseline, good by Brady Harp, the 6'1 senior. Lead at 3 now, as we're going back and forth in the later stages of this opening quarter. Ball tipped, stolen away. New Albany with 3 turnovers, and the ball saved from going out of bounds. It'll stay, though, with Seymour, and the layup good by Brooks. The drive, ball goes out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by the Owls.
And if you're Seymour, you're feeling pretty good right now because you're playing a little bit more tempo than New Albany.
Things picked up here in the last 30 seconds. Got a change now for Seymour as they will bring Untersayer in. Evan Untersayer is he'll actually wear number 4. He's one of their guards off the bench. 4 seconds to go. The shot at the buzzer, no good. 14-9 after 1.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Back here at Seymour, today's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. They're in business to create a better future for you, for your family, and for the community we share, and they can match you with the right career or hire the right candidate for your company. Give them a call at 317-472-7600.
Jerry Collins into 1 and 2s today.
Got him back from his European vacation.
Yeah. I like his little derby top. Did you see his hat?
I did.
It looked nice.
He's trying to claim he only went to New Jersey.
Yeah,
we don't believe that a bit.
If you see this expense account, that Brunswick.
So it's Seymour with a 5-point lead, showing a lot of patience with the basketball against this now man-to-man defense. When things aren't going well, you kind of switch things up and try to go a little more man. The strong drive inside, foul call, and that's going to go against Lampkins, and that's going to send Jalen Johnson to the line, who had 4 points in that opening quarter.
The other thing is when you have a quarter like you had, you take time off the clock and shorten the game.
By the way, and if you're referring to a team like Seymour averaging only 44 points per game, the one thing you do want to do, you want this game in the 40s.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Thank you. 6 points now for Johnson.
Not bad for a guy that's been doing this for 50 years in the radio booth.
I only listen to other people. I repeat what they say.
Okay.
7-point lead. By the way, T.J. Washington back in the ball game.
Oh,
he got away with a travel
yes,
there.
He did.
Lampkins,
and there again.
Yeah. Lampkins puts it on the floor, and the shot in the corner good by T.J. Washington. He now has 5. You know, the one thing when we see something like that, we think, oh, that's a travel. And I'm not sure anymore that officials, and me being an official now, that you're like, should I call that or shouldn't I? Johnson, strong drive, basket good. You're wondering, should I call that? Because the game has changed so much. We've got people, they're step back, they're doing the Euro step, we got side steps. It's hard to call. Lampkins for 3 missed it.
I think your point is well taken, but, I was an official. If it was a foul, it was a foul.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when it happened. A foul's a foul. You got to call the game within the rules.
Yeah. Well, something has changed someplace.
Well, changed in the college game big time.
Yeah. Well, and I would say the NBA, but I don't watch much NBA anymore.
No.
Simply because of that. 6-point lead. Lampkins really forcing the action out front.
Like the physicality right there. I mean, you got to let it play. But if you lose the ball, he had to do something to get the ball away from you.
Well, and you can't force the offensive player. I mean, you can body him up, but you can't force him away from where he's trying to go because that's a blocking foul in a lot of ways. So I'm not saying you let him go where he wants to go, but you also need to give him some latitude as a dribbler. Oh, boy, nice pass inside.
See, that's got to be a bounce pass, right?
Third turnover. If there was room, I guess. And a foul the other way, and that's going to get Michael Brooks the foul. Late whistle. I know some of the fans didn't like that, but it was a foul. And that's going to put Rylan Shrink at the line. He's averaging 14.8 points per game. And this will be his first trip to the free throw line. There are 3 left-handed shooters on this New Albany team. And Shrink is one of them. The other is Lampkins, and one more is Jordan Treat. Hits them both. He's on the board this afternoon. Press put on now by New Albany. They're going to try to at least get this game a little more up-tempo. Because right now, the way this thing is going, this is in favor of Seymour. Nice backdoor cut and unable to handle the pass. And it goes out of bounds as Michael Brooks kind of had his eyes looking up before he had the basketball. 4th turnover now by Seymour. Owls stay in their man-to-man. Little 1-4 high on the offense here by New Albany. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining. Really good defense here by the Owls. And a strip and a foul called on Brooks.
Tough foul.
Today's game brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in the state of Indiana. When you need a safe, dependable workforce for a new build and upgrade or facility maintenance, you can count on Boilermaker Local 374 to do the job right the first time. Shrink now 3 for 3 from the line. Johnson will get a break, a much-needed break.
Well, you got to keep him out of foul trouble, too. He only has 1. Probably will see him with 3 minutes to go in the quarter.
Brooks out of the lineup well with those 2 fouls. Second one missed by Shrink. Lead down to 3. See the Bulldogs back in that man-to-man. The zone wasn't working late in that first quarter.
Seymour lost all their height when they took out Washington. The Johnson.
Yeah. Yep, Johnson out, so they don't have a whole lot inside. Yeah, they basically have a 5-guard lineup right here.
Yes, sir.
This will be interesting to see how they are running that backdoor cut. You can see it on each wing. And for New Albany, if they just stay where they're at, they'll be in good shape. There's a shot straight away missed by Frisch. And New Albany quickly pushing it down the floor. TJ Washington gets by his defender, gets hammered, no whistle inside. Wow, they let him play on that one. And then Shrink able to pick it up and lay it in.
I have him for 5.
That was a lot of contact down there.
Yeah, a little bit.
8-0 run now put together by New Albany. We have now made it to 3:34 in the second quarter. A lot of motion to this offense, but not a lot of looks, are there?
And they're really not looking to the basket.
Yeah. Today's game brought to you in part by Passion to Care, delivering more than 24 years of experience. A prestige healthcare company, Passion to Care, is driven by decades of expertise and a drive to go above and beyond. Give them a call at 317-537-1811. Well, listen, we said it earlier, Coach. One thing you want to do if you're Seymour is really slow this thing down. That turnaround jumper no good by Harp.
Held the ball for a minute and 15 seconds, but didn't get a basket.
Blocking foul the other way. So Brady Harp picks up his first. Substitutions coming in. Want to remind you, too, that Piper Logistics, for more than 2 decades, the seasoned professionals at Piper have consistently been the trusted allies for your inventory management, warehousing, fulfillment, and transportation needs. If you'd like more information, give them a call at 317-396-1023. New changes in the lineup, and the shot's going to be missed by Lampkins the other way. Tried to go up with that left hand. He is a left-hander, but
I think he thought he was going to get contact as well, and they backed off of him.
In the lineup as well will be Jalen Johnson now for Seymour. Still a 1-point lead. I like the strategy here by Seymour in this first half. You're going to make New Albany play defense. And a lot of it, too. You mentioned that last possession over a minute. Johnson, baseline jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, pulling it away will be Brewer. Back the other way we go. Here's Noah Washington, and he goes down. Foul on Hawkins. 2:01 remaining, and that'll be the 4th foul on Seymour. Timeout on the floor. It's a 1-point lead.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family, come have some great food.
Today's game brought to you in part by Dynamark. If you're looking to elevate your brand, choose Dynamark. They've been serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. For more information, give Dynamark a call, 317-328-2555. Final 2:01 to go here in the first half. New Albany with the basketball. Good look at Lampkins and a bad pass. Tipped away and Noah Washington runs it down. Ball loose. That ball hitting McKee. They'll able to get it back and another miss. Lampkins down low, and boy, I tell you what, they are earning everything underneath.
Really physical down there.
And now a 1-point lead and a timeout by Seymour.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Well, following the timeout, we're down to our last 95 seconds of this first half. And if you just tuned in, you're like 1918. Yeah, 1918.
Southern Indiana basketball. Love it.
Well, a zone trap now. Seymour expecting it as well after the timeout. Oh, and they get Johnson for the travel. 5th turnover now by Seymour.
Guard has to come get that ball.
Boy, if you don't have your head on a swivel, because there's people coming to watch this again, Coach. There's 5 guys really within 12 feet of him. You never know where they're coming from. Nice pass to the inside and a foul before the shot, so we will go to the line for 2. Lampkins is a 6'4" senior, and this young man is very athletic. Last foul was called on Hawkins, and he just picked up number 2. Lampkins, 6 points this afternoon. Now, I called him a lefty earlier. He's actually a right-hander, but he can shoot it left-handed. I was watching him shoot it.
In this game, anybody can do anything they want.
As long as they do it well.
Well, the talent is just incredible.
Second free throw missed by Lampkins. I wrote lefty down because I was watching him shoot everything left-handed. 2-point lead. Skip pass, high to get it is Harp. Under a minute remaining. Johnson, nice shot put up and blocked by Lampkins. Boy, they waste no time getting back into the half court. And a turnover. 4 now by New Albany. Well, they only have 4 turnovers, but at times they just have not taken care of the basketball.
But not really been out of control.
No. Just a couple of bad passes here or there. And by the way, I'm pretty sure Seymour is going to play for 1. What do you
think so?
I think so.
Okay.
In the corner. Harp for 3. No good. And we've got a rebounding foul, and they may get Lampkins, and he is upset.
Not upset. He's pretty upset about that.
His second. He and Johnson got tangled up down low.
Well, they were battling when that ball was going up in the air.
Couple of changes as Jordan Treat, number 11, coming back in. Reese McKee is checked in as well. Off the inbound, time running out. The ball is shot and missed by Harp. And at the buzzer, it'll be Nate Frisch. And we have made it to halftime in a very, very low-scoring first half. Your thoughts on what you've seen so far?
You scored 4 points if you're Seymour. You scored 4 points to give you 18, but you're only down by 2. I think it's been a defensive battle.
Boy, or an offensive struggle.
Yeah.
Either way you look at it, New Albany leads it 20-18. Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board. We have only seen a couple of three-pointers, Coach, in the first half. That outside shot, at least from 3, not falling in the first 16 minutes.
This is a typical HHC conference game. Grind it. It's good basketball. Less turnovers, not out of control much. Some cheap fouls that get you in some trouble. But, you score 11 points in the second quarter to lead 2018. You held Seymour to 4.
2018, your score.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as...
First half scoring summary. New Albany led by Chris Lampkins with 7. Shrink had 5. Washington, that being TJ Washington, he had 5. And Braxton Mayfield with 3. For Seymour, led by Jalen Johnson with 8. 5 by Nate Frisch, 3 by Brady Harp, and Michael Brooks had 2 in the first half. New Albany 4 turnovers, and Seymour with 5. Your halftime score, New Albany 20, Seymour 18.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year-round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. You know, donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff, and so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space, and so we have bed capacities. For sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, and which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation, or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You could drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler, Michigan. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner. Come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
Back here at Seymour, Coach, let's talk about this second half. What needs to be done by both teams?
If you're Seymour, you're going to hate this. Just score 4 points and then hold the ball. 122-20. No, I mean, it's a typical grind Southern Indiana basketball game. And I think it's been somewhat fairly well played. Now, both coaches probably tell you they didn't, but, you got, 4 turnovers on one team and 5 on the other?
Yeah.
It's a lot better than what we had last night. Last night we had 25.
A lot. 2018, your halftime score.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt.
Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
High school basketball in IndianaSRN brought to you in part by Highway Safety Services. You do what you do, we'll keep you safe doing it. Highway Safety Services, 765-446-1502. After the game today, the Morales Group postgame show, followed by as well the Piper Logistics Player of the Game and the Aspen Creek Grill future schedule.
Wow. All wrapped up in about 4 minutes.
I'll do 1.5 of those things. You do the other 1.5.
Okay. And I'll have Jerry just put the camera on me.
That's all we need.
Because we haven't got our camera shot yet.
We haven't.
I noticed you shaved your head today.
I did. I got a haircut for today's broadcast.
Merry
just for
Christmas.
You. All right, here we go. Second half underway, and we have a foul immediately. They went inside to Noah Washington, the freshman, 6'4". Man, that might be close to the first time they went inside to him.
I think that's the first. Well, I think that's the first time they actually really physically went inside.
Foul's going to be called on Brady Harp. That shot's on the way and good. That's going to be number 11, Jordan Treat. By the way, that last foul on Harp, he has 3.
Yeah, he's in danger.
Here's a baseline shot on the way, good as Harp.
And that's why you need to keep him in the game right there.
His second three-pointer, he has 6. Lead now at 1. Good look again at Treat. The drive by Washington, the reverse layup good. TJ Washington.
He's nice and smooth, isn't he?
He is. 7 points now for TJ Washington. Well, there is no doubt about it. Here's a turnaround shot on the way, good. I'll tell you, a low-scoring first half, and now we're just lighting it up here in the third.
Yeah, we've already scored 5 5 points for Seymour and 4 with New Albany.
Noah Washington, the step back, no good.
And Seymour only scored 4 points in the second quarter.
Baseline jumper. It's an air ball by Brooks. Back the other way, running the floor, and the basket good as Noah Washington got hammered and no call. We've seen a couple of those here today. In the corner, here's Harp for 3, missed it. And we've got a rebounding foul. On the rebound is Jordan Treat. We saw in the first half a couple of players for New Albany get hammered at the other end, and then you saw Washington this end, and their coaching staff is very upset.
Well, they called that foul on Washington, not on Treats. They called that on Washington.
So Noah Washington got hammered at this end.
I mean, really physically rough-handed there.
So that's against Washington again. The spin inside and a block shot. Johnson, and we got a foul call, and they may get Noah Washington again.
That would be his second. That would be big.
Kirk Manns, the head coach.
Sure enough.
For Seymour, he was up off the bench there, and when the call went their way, he sat down. But then on the other side, Jason Jones was not happy.
Jason in the second year has done a really good job on this for this program.
Yeah, there's no doubt New Albany, with the talent they have, they could make a really deep run in that tournament.
Well, you look at this conference with Jeffersonville in this conference as well.
Yeah.
My goodness, they're just really good teams in this conference.
What they would say, there's not a night off.
Well, that Floyd Central team is a lot of people maybe not heard about them. They're not bad either. So
yeah. Well, don't let Seymour's record at 2-4 really fool you either.
Yes, you're right. 5-second call.
Woo,
that's
turnover.
That's a very quick 5-second call, I will say. I never, when I officiated, I maybe called it once in my whole entire career because I forgot to get to 5. I don't know. I got to 3 and then I stopped.
Well, that Howe education.
Well, that Mississippi just couldn't come out 5 times.
They're all looking at you like, why aren't you blowing the whistle? It's been 10 seconds. Here's Lampkins. That New Albany defense we saw earlier is turned into their offense, and when Seymour comes out, they're back into the man-to-man, and it's worked extremely well. Nice spin move to the baseline, missing the shot is Jordan Treat. Here's the drive inside, and the layup missed by Jaden Johnson. Is Jalen Johnson, unable to finish.
Backboard is your friend, son. Use the backboard.
And an offensive foul. Got a moving screen.
Oh, guess who that's on?
Lampkins. And he just picked up number 3.
So you got Lampkins with 3, and you got Washington with 2, and I think those are your big, tall guys.
And, of course, on the other side, Brady Harp has 3.
And you get Brady out of the game, there's your offense because he has 8 points of your 23.
Today's game brought to you in part by Officially Human. Their mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and the court. Do your part. Practice good sportsmanship. If we don't have officials, we don't play. Seymour just committing their 7th turnover.
And we want to play this game.
Parker Thompson back in for the Owls. Only down by 3. Pass inside and a missed layup. Contact against number 13, Shrink.
They're letting them play when they get inside. I'm telling you, folks.
Here's a 3 on the way. Good is Brady Harp. His 3rd 3, all 7 points in this quarter.
And it's tied.
You heard the Boo Birds come out when that last no call, and that's going to be a foul against Parker Thompson. New Albany feeling like some of these calls are not going their way at all. .4:49 remaining. Strong drive down low, foul call against Hawkins. He just picked up his 3rd.
I like the ball fake. Got him up in the air. Oh, he's not shooting free throws.
No. On the floor.
Okay.
Drive to the basket, blocked by Johnson. New Albany keeps it. Contact underneath. Basket good by Treat. I guess we better just get used to it. They're going to let him play.
I love it.
28-26 your score. And a moving screen on Johnson. Jalen Johnson just picked up his second. Don't forget the IndianaSRN sports page. Even tomorrow, New Year's Day, there will be a sports page.
No.
Yes, I guarantee it. High school, college, pro sports. And Jerry just said I get overtime.
I got it.
Check it out, IndianaSRN.org. Click on the sports page tab. The drive off the glass. Contact again, nothing there for Shrink. Johnson back the other way, blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Johnson now has picked up his third, and it's getting a little chippy. Yeah.
Wow, we're going to be in double bonus both ways, and we're still at 4:09.
You think both coaches said, you're not playing with intensity?
Well, I'm not sure about that now, but they certainly are going at it. Jalen Johnson now with 9.
I had a coach named Larry Humes who threw a ball rack during halftime and hit one of our team managers, and he goes, and that's what's going to happen to you all if you don't play that way.
Team manager took it for the team,
he took it for the team.
Jalen Johnson now double figures. He has played really well here today.
Larry, Mr. Basketball from Madison, Indiana.
I love Madison, Indiana.
It's a great town.
Tied at 28. This is Treat bouncing in the corner. TJ Washington, no. High for the rebound was Michael Brooks, but he was unable to hold on, and we've got a timeout on the floor, tied at 28.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Don't forget, you can help us put more players and teams on TV by taking part. IndianaSRN.org. And that ball stripped out of the hands of Ryland Shrink by going to coach at IndianaSRN.org.
Yeah,
and
if you're a
donating.
Seymour fan, you want more Seymour basketball.
Offensive foul, TJ Washington.
Seymour fans, get fired up. Coach at IndianaSRN.org. Love to come down here. In fact, we're coming down Saturday. I don't even think we're leaving, go home, are we?
No,
staying,
we're staying.
We?
Yep.
Yeah.
They got a space right up here in the gym.
I got it.
We can get to the showers. And there's an offensive foul the other way. That's going to go against Trayshawn Hawkins, and that is his 4th. There you go. Martinsville, Seymour, Saturday. It's a Saturday night game.
Yes. The same team.
I think we had to move it to daytime. I like daytime games better.
Chance going to be here. Jerry will be here.
The drive on the baseline. We got a foul call, and that's going to go against Parker Thompson. And now we're calling it a little closer.
Yeah, I mean, never mind.
Treat at the line. We're going to have to be very, very smart now on how you play a couple of these players because Hawkins has 4. Harp has 3. You want to keep Jalen Johnson in the game. He has 2, so he's safe for the moment, but we still have over 11 minutes of basketball to be played. Take a look at this game, too. Columbus North, Covenant Christian. Am I on that game?
I think we have the Westfield Mount Vernon game.
But here's Charleston and Seymour.
That's next time we come down to Seymour on January the 10th. So we're here the 4th and the 10th.
Free throw is good.
And if Seymour fans wants us to do more, we can come down anytime we want or anytime you want.
You or me?
No, the fans.
Oh,
if
the
they
fans.
want it.
Oh, okay. Second free throw is good.
We're here for the fans.
I thought you elected me.
No way would I vote for you.
30-28.
Oh, he just...
Well, that pass almost stolen away. They're going to say it was touched by Johnson last. 8 turnovers now by Seymour.
Well, you got one side of the crowd saying, yeah, 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 and you got the other side of the crowd going, what?
Always do, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Good look here at Jordan Treat. In the ball game, James Knox, number 5 for New Albany. Also in the lineup is Braden Brewer. Washington on the drive, gets cut off. Nice pass to the inside there to James Knox.
This is exactly what Seymour did in the first half.
Yep. Right. From this point on, and we've seen it already, is Treat drives and a foul call. You're going to earn every bucket you get. And Jalen Johnson just picked up his 3rd.
And you talked about that.
Yeah, you're going to have him in this game if you're going to win, so he's got to be very careful. And you know as well as I do, New Albany will go after him.
Oh, yeah. Right now they will. I like this Treats kid. He looks pretty athletic and very talented as well.
And he's pretty good at the free throw line, 3 of 3.
He'll thank you when he misses this one.
He's like, yeah, right.
Okay.
Lead at 4.
Biggest lead in the second half.
This is Parker Thompson. Trapped down in the corner is Brooks. Able to get rid of it to Frisch.
Boy, you had that little 12-foot jump shot.
I think that New Albany's picked up their intensity on defense.
A little bit.
The drive, no on the shot. The ball is off the fingertips of Brooks, I believe. They're going to say, nope, it was last. Well, wait a minute, we didn't get an indication, and there it is. I thought it was Michael Brooks who touched it last. Today's game brought to you in part by Family Source Insurance. Pat Cherry, he's your independent agent representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. If you want more information, give him a call, 317-894-7000. New Albany trying to build on a 4-point lead, and by the way, Lampkin's out of the lineup.
Oh,
great move to the basket, but a blocked shot as Knox had it rejected by Michael Brooks. Under 2 minutes remaining, and a steal. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way. The drive, basket good by James Knox, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, they just went to town, didn't they?
9 turnovers now by Seymour. And we've got a timeout on the floor, 6-point lead.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care. At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
1:44 remaining here in the third. Just saw moments ago James Knox, strong drive and able now to go to the line to complete the three-point play, and all of a sudden the lead could be up to 7. And in a game like this, that means a lot.
7 is almost double figures.
And they have shot very well at the line.
Yeah, well, they haven't. They've only missed 1. No, they haven't. Yeah, they missed 2.
35-28. This is Parker Thompson. They'll work it down low to Johnson. Johnson
got away with it.
And he gets physical down low, and Johnson lays it in. Tried to draw the charge, but unfortunately didn't get the call if you're a Bulldog fan. Braxton Mayfield in the lineup. The drive by Treat, the kick out. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. As Ryland Shrink can't get it to fall. Under a minute to go. That'll be a bump against Knox.
We're going to let you play physical inside, but outside we're going to call the little touch.
So here's Michael Brooks.
2 points on the night so far tonight.
Still amazing when you look at the way this game has been played here today, that you, Seymour, scored 4 points in the second.
And you're in the game.
And you're in the game. Going to see Hawkins come back in. Now this is interesting because Hawkins has 4 fouls. He and Johnson are in 3 and 4 fouls. And they're going to play the numbers here against them, and they didn't get back on defense, and Braxton Mayfield with the easy layup. Well, they made the changes on defense, but then didn't pick up their assignments in time. The press once again. Across the timeline is Hawkins in the corner. Hart for 3, can't get it. High for the rebound is Jordan Treat, and he's been the difference in the third.
Yes, he has.
Bulldogs will spread it, play for 1. Clock at 15. In the corner, left-hander 3 on the way, no good. The rebound off the miss by Shrink, and then at the buzzer, good. As Jordan Treat able to finish it off. We head to the 4th.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
High school basketball brought to you by Aspen Creek Grill. Why go anywhere else, Keith, for delicious food and great service?
I don't understand why you would.
You got to go to Aspen Creek Grill. 2 locations now, Coach.
Greenwood and up in Noblesville. From Seymour to Greenwood, 35, 40-minute drive. It's worth it.
It is.
especially the prices that they have and the great steak they have.
And they'll have all the games on, too.
Yes, sir.
Aspen Creek Grill.
They probably have this game on right now.
Here's a shot straight away, no good. As Hawkins can't get it to fall, they'll get it back as Harper, his shot is on the way. Harp missed it. Johnson inside, can't get it to go. Johnson goes to the floor. He got run over from behind. He goes hard. In fact, about 3 players went down.
Did you hear it?
But
train coming through. Man. See, I get hit like that now, and it's like.
Yeah, you'd be in the hospital.
Yeah, traction.
After all that
pizza I had last night.
Yep. Surprised you're even here today.
I'm glad you went to the pizza party. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. You had a Snickers bar on the way down,
I
too?
did not eat anything on the way down.
Here is Noah Washington, the drive and the block. And they just got Jalen Johnson for his 4th. And he's getting up a little bit gimpy.
Yeah, no wonder they don't play this weekend. They'll need an ice bag.
Yeah, for days. So Noah Washington to the line for the first time. We'll wipe up some more sweat, which we have done quite a bit. We've seen several players down on the floor a lot today.
I want to thank our camera guy today, Chance Middleton, all the way from Asbury College.
Asbury?
Asbury.
Yeah. He drove all the way here just for this?
No, he stayed in Indianapolis last night. He did come to the pizza party.
I don't remember getting an invitation, in case you're wondering. Free throw is no good.
You might want to check your email.
Now, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here, let me hit send.
18 hours later, he hits send. Jalen Johnson out of the lineup for Seymour. Noah Washington gets one on the board. It's a 9-point lead. Now this is the biggest either way. Near steal. Harp on the drive, basket good. Lead back to 7. Nice cut off the screen, layup good. Noah Washington, they ran that to perfection.
Pretty much ran that for him.
They're going to trap once again. Seymour will bring it out front. This will be Nate Frisch. Jumper by Brooks, no good. And the rebound once again by Jordan Treat. Try to lob it inside to the big fella Lampkins, and they turn it over just for the 5th time. Here's a 3 from the left wing. That's no good by Nate Frisch. Lampkins on the run the other way, and Lampkins gets fouled on the way up and will go to the line. Foul against Parker Thompson, his 3rd.
He got swatted right in the face. I think he was going to try to slam, jam, thank you, man.
I think he was, yeah. Yeah, he had visions of rattling that rim big time, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Lead is going to stay at 9. Jalen Johnson back in for Seymour.
If you're out and about tonight, please drive safely and think before you drive.
I say that about Indy drivers every day, whether it's New Year's Eve or not. Second free throw is good. Coming back in will be Nate Frisch, and he will replace Evan Undersayer. This really slows this Seymour offense down when you can go man-to-man full court. So far in the second half, 16 points is all Seymour's been able to manage to score. At 18 at halftime. He'll back off Johnson. Johnson has it blocked. Picked up out front by Thompson. Skip pass. 3 is up, and it is good. Nate Frisch. And a timeout on the floor. It's down to 7.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
High school basketball on IndianaSRN, brought to you in part by Wheeler Mission. For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. If you'd like to volunteer or need more information, give them a call at 317-686-6239. Well, now Seymour is going to do a little man-to-man press as well. Ryland Shrink will be at the point. Look, a little high screen. Shrink will drive, draws the foul, almost got it to go. We'll go to the line. Well, I don't think New Albany is going to get to 76 today, which is a moral victory there for Seymour. Problem is Seymour struggling again, scoring in the second half. They had that 4-point second quarter. They have only 5 so far here in the fourth. They're going to say that was on the floor. Wow. That one I'm not sure.
I think Coach Jones doesn't understand.
Turnaround jumper on the way, good. Tough shot. And somehow Noah Washington got it to go. And he's only a freshman. In the lane, Johnson got the touch. Coming up on 5 minutes. 14 points now by Jalen Johnson. Here he is again. The 3, good by Noah Washington.
That was in Bartholomew County.
Wow. Hate to see him for another 3 years. Pull-up shot on the way, good, as Nate Frisch able to nail that one, and we've got another timeout, an 8-point lead.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Come on, Chance. Here we go.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
(49-41), 4:35 remaining as Keith is participating in the YMCA.
I noticed nobody else was doing it on our booth.
No, I don't know how to do it. You want to show us?
You know how to spell YMCA?
No.
Oh. Where'd you go to school, Wyoming?
Yeah.
I got it. Even the Scottsburg coach was doing the YMCA.
Was he?
He was kicking back.
Would you do it for us in the next time out down there?
No.
We could use some.
My back's hurting today.
I bet it is. Well, you eat all that pizza one night, I can see why. 8-point lead. Wide open. TJ Washington for 3. The offense starting to pick it up here in the second half.
TJ has 10 on the night.
An 11-point lead. Almost throwing it away as Johnson, as Harp was at the right place, right time to pick up the loose basketball. In the corner, the three. If he doesn't hesitate, he might have a chance. Nate Frisch. New Albany will slow it down. Look at that high screen. You can take your pick here. Noah Washington's kind of thinking, which way should I go if Lampkins goes the other way? Foul call against Thompson, his fourth.
Once New Albany got a little bit aggressive, a little bit more physical, the game came to them quicker.
And they got out of that zone, too.
Yeah, that zone did not do very well for them.
Yeah, I think they just played better in the man-to-man. The drive, off-balance shot, no good. Shrink can't get it to fall. Try to draw the foul. The three the other way is no good, as Harp can't get it to fall. And coming away with it, T.J. Washington.
I would not shoot this ball until it's about 2:40.
Yeah, I'm going to waste a lot of time here. Not until the Bulldogs call a timeout with an 11-point lead.
Get a Gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. A guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Today's game brought to you in part by Highway Safety Services. You do what you do. We'll keep you safe doing it. If you'd like more information on Highway Safety Services, give them a call at 765-446-1502. Final 3:09. Let's see what New Albany draws up here in a very physical game. You see that last bucket by T.J. Washington.
You want to know interesting? This is the last 3:09 of Indiana high school basketball in 2025.
How can we celebrate it in a good way?
I think that you should buy us all Dairy Queen on the way home.
Oh, Dairy Queen. I was thinking you buy me a steak.
Oh.
I'm not going cheap like that, huh? So it'll be Bulldog basketball. Trying to win their 6th game of the season. Seymour would fall to 2-5. Don't forget, when we are done, we'll have the Morales Group postgame show and name the Piper Logistics Player of the Game. Yeah, they decided we're going to spread this out. Foul call against Thompson. That's number 5 on Thompson. And I believe it's number 5. Scoreboard says yes. So Thompson fouls out. He did not score in today's game. Do you have a player or two that you're thinking about as the Piper Logistics player of the game? Okay, good. I want to make sure you're ready.
I'm ready.
Hunter Sear comes back in. So we head to the free throw line. Here is Jordan Treat. Now he missed that one. He had not missed up until that point. There's our game on Saturday. Saturday night, 7:30 tip-off time. Martinsville and Seymour.
Be a good one.
Second one is good. Lead at 12. Now they're back in the zone.
Well, now they want Seymour to take time.
Well, and they also want them to shoot the three. They can shoot twos all you want. And shoot that three because percentages are in your favor. And you've extended it beyond the three-point line. And you got that length there by Lampkins to cover up in the corner. Here's Johnson. Goes to the floor. They call him for the travel.
Oh, whoa. Got a foul. Off official called a foul on the push. And the New Albany fans go crazy.
Foul's going to go against number 13, which is Ryland Strink. That's just his first. That is the first foul on New Albany here in the fourth quarter.
Actually, the 5th in the second half. And we got more moisture.
A lot of sweat going on, huh? By the way, New Albany only turned the ball over 5 times here this afternoon.
What a beautiful gymnasium.
A good shot there, Jalen Johnson, too, who had worked his fanny off here today. We have been here a few times.
Yep.
Semi-states.
Here a few more times before the end of the year.
We have been informed that somebody was holding you up.
North Davies, 3 years ago, was here for a semi-state. Jerry had this brainy idea that I could be the sideline on a sideline reporter. So the North Davies kids go, here, you can sit by us, and there's no room. So had 3 of my kids holding belt loops to hold me during the opening. Debbie asked me if I fell when I got hurt. I said, yes, but insurance would have paid well.
That's what you get for trusting those students, huh?
Jerry's brilliant ideas. Jennings County is another story, but that's another studio. That's another
time.
Time, yes.
90 seconds. Seymour unable to get a shot off here. And they throw it away. Well, I tell you what, a lot of times, like Michael Brooks, I thought he had a shot there on the baseline. You're down by 12. You got to shoot the basketball. And instead of trying to just kick that ball out, take the shot. So it looks like New Albany will survive a scare here today. And a very, very physical game. Lampkins just want to spread the floor, run the clock here. Boy, Lampkins, take that back, Jordan Treat's been big in the second half.
Yes, he has.
Well, here's a situation where you really don't need to foul. If you get a steal, you'll take it just like that. 6th turnover. Johnson gives it up. Down on the baseline now to Hawkins. Johnson once again, the short jumper, good. 10-point lead after that bucket by Jalen Johnson. I had Jalen for 16 points. Even 8 on each side, as we want to remind you, we have Saturday. We come back immediately on Saturday, Martinsville, Seymour. Got that one 7:30. Columbus North, Covenant Christian. That'll be coming up on the 7th. Charleston and Seymour. That game will be on Friday, the 10th. I don't want you to think about that. The month of January is already half over by the time we get to that game.
I know. We'll have 40 games in by the 10th. If you would like to see more Seymour basketball, that's right. We're talking to you, Owl fans.
Yeah.
Contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. And we'll go to New Albany, too.
We do?
No, I said we'll go to New Albany. We'll go anywhere. How many games do we do?
300 and some.
Thank you.
Yeah. Baseball pass. Lampkins got fouled by Johnson. And Johnson's going to foul out. If you could hear our producer. Keith has to take a little bit of a break here. Lampkins will go to the line for 2.
Welcome back, Jerry. We missed you. Wow.
Lampkin 7 points in the first half, only 1 in the second half. He kind of looks away like, oh, man.
If anything they didn't do really well is hit free throws.
Yeah. Well, they were up until the fourth
second half.
quarter. Yeah. Well, actually, third quarter they were fine. Fourth quarter they're missing. They've missed 5, 6 in the fourth quarter. Final 17 seconds of this one. If you want to stay tuned, we'll have the post-game show coming up. Blocked underneath by Lampkins. Harp tried to get him in the air. This three is no good from the right wing as Longmire is checked in. Here's a three by Harp, and that's going to do it. Your final score here from Seymour, New Albany 53 and Seymour 46. The Morales Group postgame show is next.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back here at Seymour, 53-46, the final. Welcome to the Morales Group postgame show. Building better futures one story at a time. Whether you're looking to start a new career or grow your team with exceptional talent, the Morales Group is here to help you succeed. Hard-fought game, as you said, in the HHC. It's going to be a battle every night. Give Seymour credit, though, Coach. I mean, I thought in that opening quarter they played really well. Offensively in the second quarter, they just couldn't find their mark. They were still in the ball game, though. In fact, it was just a 2-point ball game. But then New Albany came out with some extra juice, you might say, in the third.
Yeah, you look at the score line. New Albany scored 9. It was 14-9 at the end of one, 20-18 at halftime, 42-32 at the end of the third, and then, of course, 53-46. I thought it was very well played at times. Little physical.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll change that. It was real physical tonight. But, you know, that's the way it is in this conference, and looking forward to seeing more Seymour basketball.
Leading the way for New Albany today, Jordan Treat had 12, TJ Washington 10, and Noah Washington had 10. For Seymour, they were led by Jalen Johnson with 16. Brady Harp had 16, and Nate Frisch finished with 10. Time to name the Piper Logistics Player of the Game. From warehousing to transportation, Piper Logistics delivers solutions that keep you on the move. With efficiency and reliability, Piper Logistics will get the job done. Coach, time to name the Piper Logistics Player of the Game.
It's got to be Jordan Treese from New Albany. Had 12 points on the night, had several assists, and took over the game in the third quarter. Had 5, 7, 11, 11 in the third quarter to really take over the third quarter.
Yeah, that was when they outscored Seymour 20-14, but extended that lead from halftime. So again, congratulations to Jordan Treat. He is the Piper Logistics Player of the Game. Want to remind you, IndianaSRN has more action coming your way. Be sure to check out our future schedule. Brought to you by Aspen Creek Grill. Great food, great atmosphere, great times. Coach, what do we have coming up?
Those games are on January 4th. That's this Saturday. Martinsville, Seymour, right here at Seymour, Indiana. Also, Columbus North and Covenant Christian on the 7th. Westfield, Mount Vernon on the 7th. Beech Grove, Bishop Chatard on the 8th. And we're back here at Seymour on the 10th against Charleston. On behalf of the whole entire crew, thank you for a great 2024. You are going to love 2025 on IndianaSRN. On behalf of Chance Middleton, Jerry Collins, Troy Daragowski, I'm Coach Keith Myers. God bless you. Indiana SRN, where you always have a front row seat.